So, to begin with, you're going to want to start off with a standard 2x2. This base is a little bit more expensive, but it ends up worth it. So, what we're going to do, get rid of that one, I believe. Actually, no, we can leave that. It's going to be the entrance. Awesome. Right, so this is going to be our basic, like, starter area. Obviously, you're going to want to add honeycomb. Don't raise the honeycomb because that's going to screw up like the storage inside the base, which you'll see. You don't want to screw up your storage. So, the inside is going to look like this. Now, this does cost twice as much of a base with normal walls, but it's definitely worth building towards because you can put quite a lot of storage and quite a lot of good juice inside such a small area. Okay, so we make this the TC area. So it's pretty standard up to this point. This will be your entrance. Nice. Okay, and then from here, you're going to want to have. So we can go for 2 more here. This will be honeycomb here. It's up to you. You don't have to have it honeycomb. You could have it as a little bit extra storage, but it is not necessary. This is going to be a bunker entrance. So for now, we'll just put that here. Awesome. Right. So you got like your sort of base area. You're going to want to put normal walls. Cool. And here it's up to you. I mean, you can always, I prefer to go for double doors. You could do single doors. There's no right or wrong answer really. So we're gonna that. Cool. So this is going to be your furnace storage. You could have this as additional furnace storage if you'd like as well. This is basically going to be the front, so we can. Nice. So, reroll this, and that is your bunker entrance. So this will allow for like 6 furnaces worth of storage. You know, you don't have to do that. You can put anything else there you want. It's kind of up to you. It's, you know, this is not some like sweaty, thin ass, crazy base. It's just got enough of everything to get you into a good place as like a solo. So make sure all these are facing the right way. Sweet. Now, the reason we didn't do raised foundations, okay, is we're going to basically want to have triangles on all these areas. Okay. Now, you can kind of mix it up as much as you like. So mix it up as much as you like. Basically, all your storage is going to be under here. So you'll still be able to run easily across. It shouldn't be too much of a pain. But that's what's going to allow you to get all your like bits underneath. So once you got this done, all of these will be upgraded. Actually, let's get rid of it. So TC is going to go here. The best bit about this base is when you put the TC. You've never seen that before, have you? Dirty little underside. Did you know TC's empty? There you go. So you get a little thrill ride while you're doing it, but this is going to be your TC room. You still are able to put it in the corner. So if you even wanted to go a bit crazy with storage, you could even have a like half wall here, like you normally would when you do the loot room, but you'll also get an additional 4 underneath. So you can fit quite a lot of storage in just this small area. You can obviously, you know, change the way you build it so that's a single wall rather than the 2 small walls. But this will be like your main TC storage area. I'm going to show you like obviously the completed bit you see at the start in the tour. So I'm not going to place boxes. You can have fun with that yourself. But this is just to show you literally how it's going to be built here. So then you're literally going to just copy the standard double door 2x2 system. Lovely. You could also have the, you know, you could have the TC here or whatever if you don't want to go opposite corner. It is completely up to you. This is basically it. So I have here. So I'm just gonna place a few bits, and then, you know, I'm gonna do the old blue Peter. Let's just finish the outside. You could have a like a jump up inside here if you wanted to as well. If you want to have a 2-floor, I would literally demolish this. Let's quickly place. Nice. Cool. Jump up here. Yeah. And then have this completely sealed off. And again, you guys know what you're doing when you build multiple floors. But this will just this will give you like a fully sealed 2-story. So it's going to be pretty expensive to get the side off. And the times that I've used it, it's never got ready for me, so... one thing that you can do the half wall here. I do like personally when I do it, having a ladder hatch in this bit, which you'll see, because then this allows me to put my furnaces in this area. I would also have this as a window, just for even more protection. Yeah, and that's it. So what I'm going to do, it's pretty simple. I'm going to just finish building the front here. This is pretty much however you want, you know. You don't need me to teach you. I will show you how I would do it though. Okay. Simple as. We're out of stone. No way. She's not the cheapest, but you know, you do it modularly, so you just do the first 2x2. It will cost you 4 extra walls than it would normally because of the half walls at the bottom, but you can't use raised foundations. If you use raised foundations, it's not going to work. At this moment, we should be able to... Bunker should work. So it's awesome. So if I'm in here, this should now open the bunker. Easy. And that will be like your sealed base. Right, I'm going to polish off a few more bits of this, and then we'll have a little look at it when it's done. So obviously you can upgrade things in terms of material a little differently to me, but let's show you what I did with the inside. So I showed you the footprint earlier. So we have the bunker entrance, which we come in. You can place anything you want to here. It's up to you. Fertilizer, whatever, composter, you know, it's completely up to you. This will be where your sealed bunker is. You can even have a turret here, I suppose. Then you come down into the bottom part of the base. We'll have get 2 garage doors. So that's why we try and do it all with the double doors. You'll see below, I've managed to get 2 full-size planters underneath the triangles. So now, as a solo, this would be good. Well, even a duo, you'll have a little farm going. Be able to get yourself berries and a nice supply of cloth. Oh yeah. Ignore the spray paint, the kid's gone out of control. You got a place for a research table and a box there. You got a light here, which, because these technically count as 2 floors, they still do light up the planter. And because we've done this half wall here, the planters are actually separated, so you shouldn't get any like crossbreeding issues or anything, which is always sweet. I place a locker here, but as I said, in terms of all the extras, you can kind of place them yourselves. You got a place here for a workbench. Lanterns I've made sure to put in between the boxes. You'll see why when we go into night, but this just gives you a little bit of light. You've got a decent amount of boxes in here, so 7 boxes in the main room, well, and 2 small and a barbecue. You can access all boxes from one side of the triangle, and even the TC. So you are not going to struggle. I don't think you get the back box, but yeah, you have to get that from up here. That's fine. Yeah. And then same here, 4 boxes. Make sure you, if you are going to place the rugs like I have, just make sure you place all the rugs before you put the boxes down. It is not cheap. This costs a lot of cloth, but you'll see why I like to do this. It makes it proper comfortable, you see. So this is the downstairs. And then for the upstairs, what we're going to need is we're going to need to go here. And you'll see we've got a window. Okay. Okay. Now, we got more furnace storage here as well. So we got the 3 furnaces down there, 3 furnaces here, which are now separated by a window. So you can put your sulfur in here, whatever you want to do. And you got your ladder hatch here. So in case if you are fighting, you've got a bit more resistance here. You will be able to use a gun and fight through the ladder. You won't have much room, and if you do touch the ladder, you won't be able to shoot. So bear that in mind. Come up to the 2nd floor, and we've got the garage doors again. We got a bed and a PC station, gaming station, you know, your Pornhub area. We got a beautiful sofa so you can admire the base. We got extra storage just on the side, because the storage is nice and split up in this base, so the chances of them getting to everything are pretty slim. Just make sure you're dividing up your goods. And then finally we have one more bit of storage in here, and again it's just your standard split loot room, so you can do with it what you want. That's pretty much it. In terms of like lanterns, you're going to want to put more lanterns around, but that is pretty much a comfortable base, and you'll see why I put the lanterns below and why I like to rug up my base. So let's just change the time. 9 o'clock at night. Beautiful. So you're coming through your entrance. We've got the beautiful glow on the Panamanian doors. You come in here, down, and all the light that you see is being supplied obviously by this, but also by the lantern. So you can turn this off. I got it on a switch. I just got the small battery on here to keep out of the way. You don't need more for a farm. That's pretty much all the power you'll need, and it'll do the job. Just running 2 planters, easy. But with all the lanterns down, do this beautiful space. This is night, the middle of night, and you are not going to have any issue getting around, even if you don't have the low grade for the lanterns and you turn them off. You are still not going to have an issue getting around. The rugs act as a quality guide, and every single bit has them in, so you are able to easily maneuver your way around. All the boxes are easily accessible from both sides. You can comfortably fit 2 or 3 people in here because it is quite spacious. With the triangles, there's a lot of room to maneuver around each other. Don't get me wrong, it's a little bit awkward, but it does the job. And that is the comfortable clutch. I hope you enjoyed.